Okay. So today's daily calendar. Today's daily calendar. Jinen Roshi. Oh, here. Let's go. Let's get rid of our worldly desires. Let's get rid of our worldly desires. That's what you think, but that's it. But that is the desire itself. Yeah. People just try to get rid of anything uh, that the people just dislike or just be worried or bothered by. See, people always try to get rid of it. See, this is the kind of people think about design. But this is a big problem. This is a trouble. See? And with having what we think about the trouble question problem. See? With this, with those problems, we never be bothered. We never be bothered by those things. That is the essential self. Once you just recognize this, once you just recognize this as I, as a self, then those things come up in our mind as a trouble question problem, so-called suffering. That's it. See? See what you think about what you think about the self or I. See, it's completely disappeared. It's completely disappeared. Those are the suffering. Those suffering doesn't bother us at all. We are completely be free from those are the suffering or problem, question, trouble. That's the essential stuff. The reason why we have to worry about those are the question, the trouble, problem is see, we just recognize this one as I or the same. That's the only reason. That's the only reason why we have to worry about those things. That's the reason we have to do a zazen. Then, see, whatever just thinking or thoughts come out in your mind, simply just let it go as it is. This is zazen. Then the thinking or thoughts completely cease, completely disappear. There is no separation between this and that. Oneness. Then you'll be able to just encounter, you'll be able to encounter the essential self. After that, you never have any trouble. You never have any trouble question problem. That is the Shakyamuni Buddha's realization. That's the reason we have to do it. That's it. Although people are just worried about a kind of worldly desire, to get rid of other kind of a thinking or so. Well, we don't need to worry about anything. That's the creation of thinking. That's the creation of thinking. The illusions. That's just happening. That's just happening in our mind, not reality at all. We don't need to worry about anything. But we have to just, once we have to encounter the essential of self, then those are the question, problem, trouble completely disappear. Okay. let's get rid of our worldly desires. That's it. That is what you think. But that is the desire itself. See? That's it. That kind of desire is still within thinking. So, see? That is not a reality. See? So you don't need to attach. You don't need to attach the thinking. So if you just completely forget about the thinking also, those are suffering. Well, those question, problem, trouble never will bother you anymore. That is Shakyamuni Buddha's realization. Okay, that's it. So we go back to today's the text. Hearing. Text number 26. Living in the now. Living in the now. Good morning.
Good morning.
looks like very fun. See, completely just slept very well. Okay, so other people say, "Oh, I'm doing these things now." Although people just say, I'm just doing this now. But this now is not now. That's the now in the mind, in our mind. That is another reality. See? What's the real now is you never be able to recognize it. See? Because of oneness. Because of oneness. See? When I face this, when I face this, see? This one and this will become one. This is a now. That's the reason you never be able to recognize what's now is. If you just recognize now, it's a past. It's a past. This is now, I'm just looking this, facing this thing. That's the past. See? We'll be able to understand them. See? Now, the real now, you never be able to recognize. See? Once you just recognize, I'm facing this one now. That's the past. See? That's mine. See? Now, you may say present. Present is still within thinking. Past, present, future is and those are the creation of thinking. But right now is when I face this, I simply become as it is. See, this is right now. See? Because I never be able to realize anything or recognize anything. There is no separation. There is no separation between this and this. See? Without awareness, without awareness, I simply know much about what I did because of oneness. That is not right now. That is right now. See? Without no separation. Without separation. Without separation, I see people become agitated, see, but I never be aware of what it is. See? That's things just happen in right now. You never be able to recognize what's right now is, as I just mentioned. If you just realize, recognize what's right now is the past. That's the creation of a thinking, that not reality itself. Okay, that's much. We are totally misunderstanding what's right now. See? That's the reason. See, we have to just recognize what's right now, now, even in concept. It's totally different from what we are thinking about right now in concept. Okay, so this is very important. This is very important to 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 know much about what the Jinen Roshi just want to teach us. See, in order to just recognize what the essential self is. Okay. So what's again just wanna teach us with number 26, living in the now. Dogen, Master Dogen Zenji, Dogen Zenji said that it is a mistake to see ash as having come from burning wood, firewood. This is a very important thing. See, when you, as far as I was thinking or thought, see, when you, when I, when I, when I face the ash, when I see the ash, see, what do people think about? Oh, would just would just burn and become ash. See, that's kind of idea just come out in our mind. This is totally misunderstanding. You see, this way we just admit or recognize past, present, future. See, in reality, see, past, present, future never exists. See, never exists. That's a creation of a thinking. Only those things just come up in our mind. Now the reality is all. It was what people think, oh, I'm doing right. Oh, I've done it. But oh, I'll be do it in our in my future, in future. That's a totally misunderstanding. Those things never happen in right now. Right now is just exact as we just faced. That's all. Nothing more or less. But the people always just always just wondering in past, present, future. See, incredible. See, that's another reality. So that's the reason Master Dogen have to teach you. See, it's a mistake. It's a mistake to see ash as having come from burning firewood. When you face when you face the wood, only wood exists. See? Nothing more than when I face this, only this, only this. The things are just, as I face to just come out, exist. That's all. Nothing more is. Nothing more is. But unfortunately, as far as thinking, oh, when I face to ash, as I just mentioned, face ash, or when I just see the ash, so, the wood just burned, wood burned, and the ash, see, and this is total mistake. That's kind of never done it right now. Only when I face wood, you see, wood just come out. When I face fire, burning wood, just just burning wood come out. When I face to ash, only ash just come out. That's it. Nothing more or less. What we think about the present, the past, present, the future, never happened at the same time. Never happened at the same time. Only as it is, as it is, as it is. That's it. We never have any misunderstanding. Just as it is, as it is. We don't need to worry about anything. But as far as thinking, those three things, three dimension things just happen at the same time. That's the reason that people have to worry about that. See? People have to worry about that. See? The thing is right now is see? just burning wood as it is, burning wood. See? As far as burning out, before and after, never happen, never come up. See? As it is. We never we never have any trouble, just as it is. See? When you see the art, see? The eyes just come out. See? The burning wood or the wood never come out in our mind, just as it is. See? We never have any trouble. See? Always this one. The activity of this one is just as it is, as it is, as it is. This is the most certain way of living. We never have any trouble. That's the reason Master Dogen does have to teach you. It is a mistake to see ash as having come from burning firewood. Just as it is. When you sleep right now, you are sleeping. You are sleeping. No mistake at all. Just as it is. Okay. This is very important things as far as thinking. Those things just happening at the same time. Past, present, future. But even past is right now. Past is right now. The present is right now. Future is right now. No different. People completely misunderstand. Those three things are different. Exhaustion. Those things just come up in right now. See? Right now. See? What we think about the past never happened. Never happened. That's happened. That happens in our mind, present as well, future as well. Uh, never be this, never be deceived by thinking. We we never just we never acted. See what the what's happening in our mind. Always as it is, as it is, as it is. That's the reason we never have any trouble. People never understand it, unfortunately. Okay, we should see firewood as a firewood, burning firewood as burning firewood, and ash as ash. Those ideas, those ideas just act. When ideas just face to see the firewood, just fires just come out. That's it. Before and after never have come out. When this when I did just face firewood, see only firewood just come out on those ideas. That's it. So we never mix up anything. Just as it is. That's the reason we never have any trouble. All just as it is, reality itself. See? But unfortunately, as far as thinking, see, those are the three minuses, those three dimensions, past, present, futures, come out at the same time. And people are always confused. Oh, which that's delusions. Never come out. See, your eyes, ears, the nose, the mouth, and kind of a body. Even the thinking also exactly same function as exactly the same function as those five senses. But see, people attach it the words and the letters. That's the reason that people have to be confused. What people think about, what the people think about. See, fire is fire. See? The eyes is exhaust, just the act, the thing. The thinking is all exists. Thinking itself is exactly the same activity. See? Yes. See? Firewood common. That's the before firewood is before burning, burning, when the eyes is just face the burning firewood. See, the thinking is there is a burning firewood. Before that, before it is a kind of firewood. It's becoming a ash. Those thinking is exactly same as the eyes, the activity of the eyes or ears. When the thinking just fire wood is burning, that's it. That's it. Firewood is burning. Then see, before firewood is burning is a firewood. That's it. See, then it's become a art. That's it. But as far as thinking, see, Those are the three more different dimensions, what you may say. See, to relate those three things, then people just think, oh, the fire, after burning a fire, the ash comes out. Well, see, this one, that's kind of activity. This one, never done it. See, when when this thing just think about, oh, fire, this burning. See, that's it. Then, it's just, behold, just burning a firewood is a firewood itself. That's it. See? Unless you just relate those three things, see? The activity is exactly the same as the eyes or the ears or the noses. But unfortunately, people don't know much about this reality. Don't know much about this reality. What people think about, oh, fire with fires are the dawn, and become art. That's a creation of thinking. The illusion, that is not this one. This one is never, never, never act. That's with this, this. Yeah. Even the thinking also, activity of the thinking also in this way. Exactly same as those five senses. But people don't know much about the reality. Yeah? People are completely deceived by thinking. Unfortunate. That's the reason we have to do that. Okay. So we should see firewood as a firewood. Firewood as a firewood. See? Burning firewood as burning firewood. And ash as ash. See? But even you try to do it, you never do it. That's the reason we have to do that. The more you just, the more you just let's go thinking thought as a thing, then the more you just become the thinking you face to. Yeah? There is there is no separation eventually. Yeah? Just as it is. Always just as it is. Even thinking just as it is. Yeah? Once you just have this experience, or so-called, once you just recognize who you are, then even this the kind of delusion come out in your mind. You never be deceived by thinking. Yeah? You never be deceived by thinking at all. That's the reason. Yeah? That's much. That's much. Shakyamuni Buddha's realization so tremendous. Yeah? That's the reason we have to just do a dozen in order to realize who we are. Once you just realize who we are, we never be deceived by thinking at all. See? See, when Master Dogen came back to Japan from China, see? Before Master Dogen, see? The many monkeys and masters just went to China to study or to just to do practice that. And then they just wrote a kind of sutra. See? Then they just showed people who are just waiting for those person. See? Then in Sutra, see? They describe, it's described what the essential self is. So just study it. That's it. But see, Master Dogen is amazing. See, he didn't bring anything. People are so disappointed because the people was so much expectation because he's a very famous man. So that's kind of famous the monk has to just bring the wonderful sutra. The people were waiting for him, but he said, "I didn't bring anything." What did you? What did you? What did you have? What did you bring? So I don't know. I did. I don't. I don't need to bring anything. But I realize. See, eyes is horizontal. Eyes is horizontal. Horizontal. Nose is vertical. I realize that. Then I don't need to. I don't need to have any sutra at all. He says, very great. Then I never. Then I never be deceived by thinking anymore. Oh, so great. I never be deceived thinking anymore. Then I came back. I came back to Japan with empty hand. Empty hand. What's empty hand? What's empty hand? See, he is so great. The eyes is horizontal. See, and the nose is vertical. I realize this reality. That's the reason I don't need sutra anymore. See? But I never deceived by thinking it at all. That's the reason I just came back to Japan with empty hand, empty hand. See? As long as you just grip something, this will never move. See, when you just grip something, this will never move at all. But empty hand, see, this will just act without any problem, question, trouble. Or just move as you want. See? That's an empty hand. Okay. You may say flexible mind. The empty hand is a flexible mind. See? When you face this, see? When you face this, you simply become agitated. When you face this, you simply become. This is a flexible mind. You never will be bothered by anything. Very great. Okay. We know that fire would burn and become ash. See, we know much about these things. See, by thinking, by by thinking. So, we don't deny it. Yeah, we don't deny it. But the thing is, see, that is a knowledge. That is a knowledge. See, but knowledge is another reality. See? Reality is when you face this, you simply become as it is. This, see? As far as knowledge, see? we don't think, we don't face this one, but see what we think about. When we face the other kind of a kind, we just become that. That is not it. That's a creation. See? That's not reality. Reality is when I face this, I simply become as it is. See? This is reality. See? But as far as what people think, I think of the reality is, when I face the kind of, I'll just simply become as it is. That's a creation of the thinking. That's a reality at all. The people don't know much about it. They always just faith. Reality is always a faith. And always the thing come out this as it is. That is the reality. The people don't know much about that. People always they try to deal with reality by thinking. So that people are always deceived by the thinking. See? People don't know much about the reality. See, people don't know much about the reality. See? Always, always what people think of reality is always, see, the thing come out in their mind. See? Come out in their mind is people think of reality. This is not a reality. Reality is when I face this, I simply become as it is. See? One. This is a reality. See? Then when we just recognize what it is, then kind of things and what we think of the self come out. Then we will be able to just recognize what it is. No, this is a creation of the creation of thinking, not a reality at all. People don't know much about this. See? Just those things just happening in your mind, not not right now, right here. See? That's the reason we have to be careful. we have to be carefully just face to what reality is. See? Otherwise, always we are just deceived by thinking. Okay, that's why Master Dogen just have to just teach us. See, past, present, future is a creation of a thinking. That is another reality at all. That is not a truth. See? Reality is when I feel this, I simply become as it is. See, that's it. See? When I face to firewood, I simply become a firewood itself. That's a reality. Nothing happened before and after. See, when I face a burning room, see, that's the reality. It is. Nothing concerned with the before and the after. See? But people don't know much about this area. Always people just try to think about what's happening before and after. See? That's caused us trouble. Okay, we know that fire would burn and becomes ash because we do not realize that we are seeing that here and now as it is. People don't know much about reality at all. See, what people know about is the creation of things, the illusion. See? Unfortunately, see, unfortunately, what people just think of the reality is a delusion. People don't know much about reality at all. It's very unfortunate. See, we know that fire would burn and become ice. This is knowledge. This is knowledge. This this kind of activity never ever done before. See, really, what our activities when I face death, I simply become as it is. That's right. That's nothing left. Nothing left at all. Before, more or less, or before and after. Nothing left. Very simple. Very simple and very pure. See? We know that fire would burn and becomes ash because we know we do not realize that we are seeing the here and the now as it is. We don't know much about anything. We don't know much about the reality at all. Only people know much about the delusion, or illusion. Yeah, and that's the reason. See, even we just live live thousand years. See, we are living in the dream, dream, because we don't know much about what the reality is. Just dreams. Very unfortunate. Uh, very unfortunate. Although, although we worried about tomorrow and regret yesterday. Although we worried about tomorrow and regret yesterday, you are looking at these letters right now. You are very, but just to teach us is a tremendous. People always just misunderstand this one. Uh, when I face death, the thing is just come out as it is, nothing more or less. But what do people think about this? They just face this one. They just think about it. See what happened in the past and what will happen in the future. See, you will just face this one. See, why you have to just worry about the past and the future? Only you just face this one. Only you just become this one. If you just go to worry about the past and the future, nothing. It's a totally useless. But people already doing this. See? That's the reason. See? Our living, our way of living, our way of living is in the dream. The the living of dream. That's it. Then even thousand years, it's a totally useless. It's a totally useless. That's the reason we have to just realize who we are. Then you always just become the things you face right now. See, you can just live a certain way, certain way. Yeah, when you just realize this reality, see, you have a tremendous, huge confidence. What confidence is? See? What confidence? No, no self is the universe. Uh, very feminine. People never assume, imagine what the Shakyamuni Buddha or Peter Krishna's own teachers. Non-self is a universe. Not the, nothing concerned with what we think about the self or I. That is the Shakyamuni Buddha's realization. Hi. That's the reason we have to do it. Doesn't. Good morning. Muchas gracias. Muchas buenos días. はい。フラビオさん。あ、ネイルさん。We'll see you soon. We'll see you soon. はい。Thank you so much. See you the after tomorrow. はい。